Hi, today I'll be interviewing my dad, and I was wondering whether he could look at my headphones and suggest if I could ask him a couple of questions and he could answer them, so I could have a point of view from another person rather than just myself. What are your initial thoughts about the headphones?
I was absolutely blown away by them. They, when I got them out of the box, I was, stunned by the sort of quality of build and the sort of design.
So what do you like about the headphones?
What I like about them is they're really unusual. You've got, they're obviously made out of wood. I haven't seen anything like this. That I really quite like the way that if you look at them side on, they look sort of cream, and then as they turn, you can see this striping effect. And I like the attention to detail inside. No, they're really good.
What would you dislike about the headphones?
The only really thing I dislike about them is the fact that the lamination on the headband has kind of given way. A bit more glue in there would have made them clamp to your head a bit better, and also the fact that the foam ear muffs seem to be missing, which would make it a bit more comfortable on your head.
What do you change about them?
I don't think I'll change a huge amount, other than putting a bit more glue in the headband. I think they're really cool. I think they would stand out in a crowd.
And now I'm going to ask you some questions about the design specification, which is basically what I said I thought I would do earlier before I made the headphones, and I'm going to see whether I achieve those by asking these questions. Just a second. Obviously, because you're not an adult. Obviously, because you're an adult, you have no idea whether they would fit the teenager market. But anyway, do you think that they would fit a teenager?
I think they would. I think it would be a teenager. I'd imagine these would be high-end headphones. Certainly, I think you could ask, more than just sort of the sort of run-of-the-mill prices for them. I think for the fashion-conscious teenager, they would be a must-have thing.
Excellent. Do you think they could play music? Well, obviously, do you think the sound quality is good?
Yes, I've listened to them, and they do still, they do actually work. The sound quality was fantastic. They're obviously improved by having the seal on your ears. But no, they're good.
Do you think they're colourful? In what ways do you think they're colourful, maybe?
Well, as I said earlier, they're not sort of blow your eyeballs off, as in sort of day-glow pink or green or something, but I'd say less is more here, and the fact that they're actually really wood, and also this effect on the ear cups, I think they would stand out.
Aesthetically pleasing? Would you say they were aesthetically pleasing in their appearance?
Yeah, I like the sort of metropolis look about them, sort of Art Deco, retro. Yeah, I think they're really cool.
Do you think their adjustments are good enough? Do you think they're adjustable? Obviously?
Yeah, I think the fact that they tilt in and out, and also you can extend the headband down. No, I think they're very professional.
Do you think because of their choice of materials, e.g. wood, that they're light and be worn for long periods?
Yeah, I think they would be comfortable. The wood is nice and light, but gives you a feeling of quality rather than something that's plastic and sort of throwaway. I think they're really good.
Do you think they're durable, their construction?
I'd imagine these would last for quite a long time. I think even if you were to break them or the lamination was to go, that you could actually repair them yourself with not an exotic glue. I think yes, they would last a long time.
And just by looking at them, do you think they'd be made of plywood, veneer, or some sort of hardwood and polish?
Well, they are made of plywood. You know, I think plywood is an extremely good, durable material.
Cheap as well.
Yes, it's cheap, and I could imagine these going on for a good long time.
Do you think that they're the right size, like anthropometric data? Do you think they would fit an average teenager's head?
I think they would. I mean, this pair where the lamination has gone, they have come out a bit, but if the lamination had held, then they would be fantastic. They'd be perfect. They would hug your head.
Do you think they're ergonomic in their use? When someone would use them, do you think there are ergonomic features that would help that person to?
I think yes. Yeah, I think they're they're nicely built.
Yeah. And do you think that there are any techniques in there that you would have done differently? Maybe you know that some techniques that I used, and would you change the tools? Any of the tools that I would have used?
No, I really like the attention to detail in the headband. I like the fact that you can have your name written in them. The thing I would possibly change is obviously put more glue in the headband, but obviously in a run of these, the second one would come out. You'd have sorted that problem. I like the fact that it's veneered. Yeah, they're cool. I'd wear them.
Do you think they'd last many years with proper maintenance? Of course. I mean, sorry. Do you think they could be maintained by being varnished?
I think they would. I think the sort of matte look on them is excellent. But if you put a gloss finish on them, that would be good too.
Do you think when you throw them away, do you think they'd be environmentally friendly? Do you think it would be biodegradable, be reused as well?
I think these, tick all the boxes. I could see you just taking the electrics out of them and then just throwing them in the compost heap. The wood that's used on them, I would imagine that you could get that totally sustainable. There's not heavy manufacturing carbon footprints on them. I think they'd be very green.
And I said in my aesthetic appearance section that the colour would be brown because they're made of wood. Do you think that they're that colour? Of course. Do you think they've got a smooth texture? Do you think they're rough?
Yeah, I think they're a little rough in a place just up here where the lamination's gone. But the rest of them, I think, is really sort of smooth and good.
Thank you very much for being interviewed.
That's all right.